Welcome again to another broadcast of Samba News. I'm Dwayne. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is something that actually just came across my radar, in a week that was filled of politics and all kinds of stuff that's going on. The whole P. Diddy news just dropped and all of that. The whole thing about a hurricane that hit last week, Louisiana and parts of Texas. I haven't heard too many people talk about it. I personally didn't hear about it myself until today. I was on TikTok and I saw a young lady who was actually down there and actually talking to some residents in the small town of Modeste, Louisiana. And I'm going to go right to the clip so you can hear what's going on. Long story short, hurricane, it did create some significant damage, in parts of southern Louisiana. But in this particular town, which is a predominantly black town, they are saying that they're really not getting the help they need. And so for that, we're going to go right to the local news there, and they're actually talking about it. And this was just posted today. So let's go ahead and get this video rolling so we can get caught up to speed. And then we're going to listen to some of the locals down there and see what they're saying.
Gone from Francine, others are struggling. A small community in Ascension Parish says they have not received much assistance.
News 2's Destiny Beasley spoke with residents in Modeste who say they need help. She's joining us live from the newsroom with the details.
Several residents in Modeste say they were without power until Sunday, and some still do not have power. They say their town is often overlooked, causing them to receive little to no help.
I think people forget that we're Donaldsonville as well, a little rural part of Donaldsonville.
Belinda Poche stays in a small community wedged in between Donaldsonville and White Castle called Modeste, where she says many people do not know about them. Poche says her community was hit hard by the storm. The storm caused a tree to fall on her shed, and even worse, her neighbor's home was destroyed and her car crushed by a tree. Another resident, Linda Hampton, says the storm ripped the roofing off her mobile home, causing it to shift. Hampton says her community has not received much help.
Nobody come help. We got people up here in white, black, Puerto Rican. Well, I'm speaking for all of us.
No one have ever been up here to check on us or anything.
This video was posted 2 days after Hurricane Francine, and it has over 100,000 views. Sherry White decided to take matters into her own hands, trying to show how her community was severely impacted, trying to get them some help.
We're a community that love each other, and all I'm trying to do is get the word out that at one point we were suffering and we didn't have. And yes, the resources is coming in now, but 5 days later.
Now, Poche and Hampton, along with many of their neighbors, will receive some help. Several southern parishes, including Ascension, will receive federal assistance after President Biden's disaster declaration.
Thank God, God is good, that somebody is looking out for us.
We know we're going to get some help. Because trying to do it yourself, you're already devastated because of your loss. And you're trying to just rebuild and do everything. It's hard.
White told me that many of the residents in Modeste are either elderly or disabled. She said the help that they did receive did them justice, and she is glad that her community can apply for federal assistance. Live in the newsroom, Destiny Beasley, WBRZ News 2.
All right, and we really appreciate that report. So with that, we're going to go right to some of the clips, and they actually were showing one of them that they pulled from TikTok. I was able to go to the actual channel myself. And then what I'll do is I'll post the profile of the individual who's on top of this on the local level so that you can reach out to them directly to find out the specifics on what can be done and all that stuff. And so with that, let me go ahead and just get right to it and start playing some of these clips here so that we can find out exactly what's going on from the residents themselves.
Good afternoon. We're in the Modeste community. We live on the west bank of Ascension Parish. And this is the Modeste community, and we've been affected by the hurricane that occurred on Wednesday. So we're going around talking to a couple of residents here in Modeste to find out if they've received any services or if they've received any resources since the storm. So please introduce yourself. Tell them who you are.
My name is Chester Town.
Okay, and can you tell us what happened?
And had a big tree fell over here, and it don't look like I'm ever getting the help. I need some help over here. I'm sick. I had asthma and everything. I can't do nothing for myself, but I definitely need some help.
Okay,
if y'all can help me with something, just try to do something. I ain't got no water, I ain't got no generator, I don't have anything. I need somebody to help me with something over here. So I hope y'all send somebody out to come and see what kind of situation I am. And my trailer's in pitiful shape. Y'all can see that tree that got on the trailer. It done broke one corner of the trailer. Y'all need to come and see what's going on. But I definitely need some help over here, baby.
So has anybody even given
Nobody ain't give me anything. They ain't give me no tarp. They ain't give me no water. They ain't give me nothing. So somebody need to come and give me something. Do something for me, please. Please come on out here and help me with something, please. Y'all can see what God has said for me. Y'all can see what's behind me over here. And I ain't able to do it myself. I can't do it myself. I'm doing the best that I can to try to keep my little grass cut, but I ain't able to do that either. I got to pay people to come and keep my little grass cut.
So have you talked with anybody?
I haven't talked with anybody. And nobody never come out and said anything. So somebody needs to come out so I can talk to y'all so they can see what's going on with me. So they can see what's happening. Y'all might be able to do something. I know y'all can do something. That's what I'm trying to talk to y'all.
But forget about the motive. Okay.
So I'm in Modeste, just the Modeste area. And there's a lot of us up there need help. There's a whole lot of us up there need help. Nobody come in this community to help nobody with anything. So somebody need to come and see what's going on in Modeste on 405. Please send somebody on 405 to see what's going on. They help Donaldsonville area and they don't do nothing on 405. And we have a lot of trees up there, a lot of people's houses up this way. Broke up their cars and everything, and then nobody come and see nothing. Nobody come and see what's going on up here. Somebody need to come and see what's going on.
And I know we did contact Councilman.
Right, we contact all this.
And he tried, and he gave us some information. And the number that you were given, did they offer you help?
They didn't offer me no help or nothing. They give the numbers and all that. I ain't got no help or nothing. Nobody come around and say nothing. After they say what they're saying, there nobody come around and say nothing. They haven't given me anything. So please send somebody through here to try to help us up there.
Okay. And so that's one. And then let me jump right to this next one here.
Please state your name for the record.
Linda Hampton.
And can you tell us where you live and what you've been through the last couple of days?
I live at 6481 Highway 45, Donaldsonville, in Modeste, Louisiana. I've been out of light since the storm on Wednesday. Got that damage from the outside as well as in the inside of my house had shifted some. I called the parish, I called everybody I could call to trying to get some help, to get some ice and water. We didn't have no generator. We've been fighting the heat for the last 2 days. We didn't have no food. We had to just leave the house. When we came back, still no lights or nothing on. So we hoping and praying God somebody come and help us in the Modeste area. I have damage also in the inside of my mobile home. It's shipped, and I got a long strip going all the way across. I hope my ceiling don't cave in. I have that done. Could someone please come out and help the Modeste area?
Have you contacted anybody like your councilman and anything like that to,
I did.
Get services or whatever?
We did call Oliver. We tried to get help. I also had called a number he give us, and I had spoke to a girl, but she said she ain't had nothing. She couldn't do nothing. You have to speak to her supervisor. Everyone we tried to contact, nobody don't seem like they want to come help us. Oliver tried his best, but he can't do no more because he got people over him. So just please this time, because every time stuff going and Donaldsonville gets so much. They got new mobile homes. They get food, they got shelter, the Red Cross down there. How about Modeste area? We haven't seen the Red Cross. They had no shelter over here. They didn't have the fire station say, let me bring them some water or ice. Or the elderly, we got a couple of elderlies up here, don't even have generator that's in the heat. Just take this opportunity to just give us a little bit this time. Come in and come see us, come talk to us. That's all we ask.
All right, and then we're going to move on to the next one. I think this is the last one, and then there's a current update.
Hi, my name is Tracy Crandon. I stay on Butler Road in Modeste. My address is 35537 Butler Road. I got 2 small kids, disabled, and we needed help. with water and ice. Nobody never come help. And a tree fell and knocked down, broke my trampoline, and I needed help with gas for my generator because light been out since Wednesday. And I've been buying gas, ice, and food.
So no one has offered you any kind of assistance or anything like that?
No one never came by and came see, and we was all right. Offer us no water, no ice, no nothing.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say about what has happened or what you think is needed for the Modeste community?
We need more help, and we need people to come check on us, but they ain't happening down here. They got another storm traveling in the Gulf this year again.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right. And then I have one final one. I'm trying to see. Oh, no, I have another one here. Let me play that one as well.
Hi, my name is Nicole Boyd. I live on the West Bank in Modeste, Louisiana, and I haven't got any services during the storm. No tarp, no ice, no water. No one have ever been up here to check on us or anything. We need resources up here in Modeste. And
what kind of damage you had?
A tree fell on our vehicles over here, our running vehicles. My black Kia and this Sierra that my husband drives. And nobody asked for help. He had to get a chainsaw and get it out the street and get it off his truck with the help of the community. We is a tight community up here in Modeste. I love it. But from what I experienced, we get no help from Donaldsonville to come up here to help us with anything. Nothing.
All right. There you go with that one. And then this is the final one, a clip I want to share with you. This is the young lady who's been putting these videos out. And then after that, I'll show you on the screen her TikTok handle so that you can contact her directly. Okay, so this is as of today at the time of me doing this recording here. Let me play this video for you. Okay, she's giving a current update.
So I am making an update video because a lot of you have requested it. Just want to let y'all know that they were able to get some lights and water on in the Modeste community, but there are still services needed. There are houses destroyed. There are food that had gone bad for 3 days. They need waste baskets and all that. And I understand that there was some talk and some officials saying that nothing was needed and they're taken care of. That is not the case. And what I would ask from you is go there and see yourself and see what's going on. If you're able. Some of y'all may know Super Scent. She is famous down there in Louisiana, and if you go to her Instagram post, she was in the city of Modeste. She will show you what's going on. She will let you know that those people still need help, and the government, the officials, they have lied, and I don't know why. I don't know what the case is for lying, but somebody needs to be accountable because those people went for 3 days without water and electricity, but that's neither here nor there. As far as updates go, I'm actively reaching out to my sister who is down there in Modeste, and she is working with families and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get more assistance funneled directly to them. But I'm new to this, so just be patient with me. I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you all for sharing, commenting, bringing attention to a forgotten community. Essentially, it's not Donaldsonville, it's Modeste. It's a whole nother, Donaldsonville got what they need. That's fine. Modeste didn't. We need to help these people in these smaller communities that tend to get left out all the time for whatever reason. But your voice matters. Your commenting, posting, it made a difference. It brought people together. I do have direct contact information for my sister who is down there if those are interested. But I'm wary, I don't want to just give it out to anybody because, people will take advantage of a bad situation, unfortunately. And, we have to be mindful of that. But Thank you all. I will constantly keep you updated as much as I get updated. I'm going to share some messages I've received from my sister, who I'm constantly in communication with. Shout out to Super again for coming down there and verifying the videos that you've seen, that it is true, that those people do need help. And don't let nobody tell you differently. Go see for yourself. All right. Thank you all again, and stay posted. Thanks.
All right. So there you go. So she gave, and let me go ahead and now put on the screen her TikTok information here. This is her account right here, as you can see on the screen. Hopefully you can see that. And if you're on TikTok, this is how I found out. This is it just came on my For You page. And so you can pause it and look at it right there. Just take note of it. So if you want to stay abreast on what's going on and all of that, just make sure you give her a follow. I don't know this woman, never met her ever. You know, for me, I'm just moved at the situation and want to get action done, you know, somehow, some way. So when we talk about action, what specifically should we be talking about? Or I would just start off and say the things that you should not do. OK, number one, I would not send cash. OK, I would not do that. And like she alluded to, unfortunately, there are a lot of bad actors out there. And there are a lot of people who will take advantage of an unfortunate situation. So just immediately sending cash. If if this story pops up on somebody else's platform or channel and they're saying, hey, here's a cash app, or here's a link you can send money, do not send cash. What I personally believe in, and this is something that we've actually practiced on this platform a few years back, what we attempted to do is that we actually had a map of the United States, and we had like hundreds of families, and mostly black families. And what we did was we said, listen, everybody can do something. In other words, what we did was we tried to create a network of people all throughout. And what we did was we divided the country into different regions, and where those families were located, we said, okay, whoever can get water, first of all, what we did was we outlined the things that all families should have in your house. Number one, you should have at least 3 weeks supply of water if you can. Okay, 3 weeks. And so what we showed you just in these different stores, outlined different stores that you can go to get bottled water. And, depending on, it's really not that expensive to get that amount of water. If you have a place that you can store it, get it. Get you some water if you can do it. Okay. That's just year round. You should be storing some water. We also took a next step further, and we identified all the natural springs in the country. And there's a website. It's called findaspring.com. I'll say it again, findaspring.com. If you'd like for me to look it up for you, I'll go ahead and do that for you right now. Okay. It's called I'm pulling it up right now. Is it org? Oh, they changed it. Well, I wonder if you put .com in there, will it show up? But anyway, here's the web page right here. I'll go ahead and get rid of this here. Hopefully by now you took a picture of that there. Findaspring.com. Basically, I don't get anything off of this. This is not like this is just a neat site that I came across, and I thought it would be is a good resource for people to use. And basically what you do is you type in, I went over here, map of springs. They have different countries in here even. So here we're looking at the United States here on the screen, and these are all the natural springs that are throughout the United States. Okay. And you can see all of them right there. Depending on which one you click on, they will give you detailed information about the spring, the quality of the water, the whole nine. We do advise that you talk to the locals that are in the area, so that you can really get the full information about those springs. So that's another way that you can get free, fresh water for you and your family in the event that something like this happens. We also went down to what we also did in our group is that we went ahead and we encourage everybody to get a go and a prep bag. And go in the prep bag basically is, one bag where you have at least a couple of days worth of clothes already stowed away. A prep bag can have all your, the little things that you need, from lighters to, stuff for babies, extra, whatever it is that you need. Just make a list. And we even created a separate website at that time and outlined everything that people, like a checklist of everything that, that people should consider having in their prep bags. And I'm trying to think of what else we said. Generators, some people can buy generators. What we did, I'm talking about my household. I bought one for our house, but I was in Costco. This was a while back. They were having a great sale on generators. And I said, man, I'll just go ahead and bite. I ain't gonna say bite the bullet. I don't like saying that, but I went ahead and bought a second one just in case somebody needed it, in my region. And so we got the two there. So, in the event of an emergency, somebody needs it, I can hand it off to somebody and say, hey, listen, I'm not driving down there, but maybe you are. Let me give you a loaner generator so that you can take it down there. This is the kind of mindset that we have to have, creating our own individual food pantries, identifying places in your house where you can stow away extra food in the event of emergencies like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are things that you can certainly do to address this because, for one, I'm not, we've already had our lesson, Black America, when it comes to the natural disasters and what they can do to families, what they can do to individuals. In this particular situation, you got the elderly, which really breaks my heart. You got a whole town of elderly people who just, what do you do in a situation like this? You got this home, and all of a sudden this big old tree comes and hits it and messes it up, breaks it in half. Now, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? And so, so we have to start thinking strategically like this. You may have heard some of them, saying, well, where's the government? Where's FEMA and all that? We have to get to the place, ladies and gentlemen, where we're not waiting for FEMA. We're not waiting for the government. We have to start working within our own groups. And that's a whole nother story that I can really get into in identifying who those groups are and really developing these types of plans in the event of an emergencies like this. You understand what I'm saying? So, take this. So if you are in the Louisiana area, if you have family in the area, and you're familiar with this town, what I would advise and what I would kindly ask you to do is reach out, use your own networking skills, and reach out and see what is that you can offer, or you can make something happen down there for those people. But like I said, again, I would discourage people from just sending cash, to any type of situation like this, because again, you don't know where it's going. You want some type of accountability, the whole nine. And so there are things we can do, and let's come together. It sounds like it's starting to happen a little bit, but let's take this one off the book so that it can be taken care of immediately, and so that these good people can get the help they need, and then they can continue to live a long and happy life. But I wanted to do this video here because these are things that we really need to be using these platforms for, to get the word out when emergency situations pop up like this. Let's use these platforms to immediately get the information out so that our people can mobilize and just see it as a call to action and get things done. Okay. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to Samba News. I'm Dwayne. Thank you so much. You guys take care, and I'll see you again soon.